Ladies and gentlemen, Magewell. Yeah, Magewell. I made you look. No, Magewell is a company that makes incredible devices. That one thing I got impressed by with their products is it does not need software to run on your computer, meaning PC. Mac's already well designed that they don't need drivers, but let's go check out what Magewell has to offer. Maybe we'll get to feel the product actually, because I have never got to feel them, and I'm actually in the market to get a Magewell product so that I could show you my phone screen or my computer screen and start sharing proper stuff. So let's go check them out, Magewell. But I have a gentleman next to me. Your name, sir?
I'm Brent Ross.
Brent, nice to meet you. And,
nice to meet you.
Could you explain what do we have in front of us, or what does Magewell offer as products?
Sure. So Magewell, in its infancy, really was a signal acquisition company, capturing. So they made what are basically PCI devices to capture multiple inputs, so HDMI, SDI.
Right.
And then what happened from that, the business grew into doing USB capture. So I could take HDMI in, and I could go USB-C out or A out for Teams, Zoom, go to OBS, all those stuff.
Yeah.
And so what they've done is they expanded that market now to go all the way up to like 12G 4K input with a USB-C out with loop and audio.
Yeah.
So they've grown that whole family from basically a standard USB HDMI all the way to supporting 4K.
What is that called as a 4K device?
Well, we call them USB capture devices, and so they make a range of 4K capture devices.
Okay.
They're also known on the decoding side, so basically taking something, so whether it's an HDMI source and giving you IP out, such as this this.
So I'm going to put my hand on the front, right?
Yeah.
You have it
this
out?
one here you have here.
Okay.
This takes in anything IP, so NDI, SRT, etc.
Right.
And it will give you an output of both SDI and HDMI.
And this is an Ethernet port.
That's correct. It's PoE.
PoE right
that's
there.
That's right. Exactly.
USB-A
That's right.
or B?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct. So that's what these devices are, and that's, you see the HDMI and the SDI.
SDI right there.
Out you come.
And then HDMI right there.
That's correct.
Okay.
So, and then they build them all the way up into 4K devices. So they build these encoders and decoders both in these modules, or these what we call sort of bricks.
Yeah.
And then what they've now done is they also make dedicated encoders.
Okay.
So this one here is called UltraStream. So this is very, very popular for
Super small,
churches, schools, universities, corporate. It is a very simple
HDMI.
This is an HDMI with a loop out. They also make an SDI model.
Okay.
This is all for your RTMP, RTSP, H.264, H.V4 streaming. So if you want to go to Zoom, you want to go to YouTube, etc. This is what you're going to use.
How much is something like this?
About $500. But here's what's so good about it. You literally can set up the profile. It's got a full web app. You could set up your profiles.
Accessibility for me.
Absolutely. But if you can't set all that up, it's all set up. I got to start encoding. Just press this green button. It means you start. Press this read.
Wait.
Right
You're
here.
telling me that easy?
That is that easy. That starts the encoding, and the little red button means you record.
So I can put a bump dot here for this guy, and then this, I know this is record.
Absolutely. And that's absolutely.
Wow.
And so we sell a lot of these to that kind of market. And then what they've done is, because that's only doing sort of web encoding, then they build a series of encoders that's in your hand here that support IP as well as H.264 web. So I can do my NDI, my SRT.
Sending it all over your house.
That's right. I can do my web art. I can do my NDI, SRT, as well as my web encoding. This is an SDI model.
SDI, okay.
Right, so SDI model.
2 SDI ports right there.
That's right, so you can have a loop out from SDI, and they also build an HDMI model. So I'm just showing you what's called Ultra Encode SDI.
Okay.
We build another version, this does like HX2. We build another one called Plus, and the Plus model I don't have here. Same form factor, but it's got a tally light, so you can see that it's running. It's got a loop out at the same time, but it also does HX3, as well as all those other web formats as well.
Right.
This guy, it's heavy in your hand, heavier. You notice it's a little beefier box. It's got a front panel so you can do all your internet configuration, right? It's got an SD card so you can save locally. It's also got another USB to put external storage if I want. That's just a fan to cool it. But on the back, it supports both HDMI and SDI. This is called the Ultra Encode AIO. It's the most expensive encoder we have.
How much is that?
It's about $799, but it does 4K 30, and it does HX, all the HX, full HX
does everything
bandwidth,
what other thing does.
as well as the other formats as well. So they build these series of products that basically are signal acquisition, conversion of acquisition, as well as encoders. This is what their main business is.
One quick question I had is, you mentioned 4K 630.
Yes.
Any plans to go 4K 60?
Can I show you? Yes, I'll do this up to you right now.
Sure.
Now I don't want want to give too much of a secret out there, fans. This box was announced.
Oh.
But it's not shipping.
This is why we're here, guys.
This is called the Magewell Xmit.
Xmit.
So what it does is, it is a box that's going to do 4K 60, but it's an encoder and decoder. So we have one or the other. You'll notice it's dual SDI and dual HDMI.
Yeah.
Right? Of course, all your USB-A, et cetera, et cetera. So this is going to be hopefully coming around in September, so it can do 4K 60 as an encode and 4K 60 as an IP decode as well. So this is going to be coming out.
I hang out with a lot of people in the AV world, Office Hours Global, and again, when I first saw your devices, really intriguing. But so this right here, to kind of give simplify things for people. Encoders and decoders, why would you use them?
So if you want to do an encode, so an encoder is going to be used for basically distribution. So if you're going to want to stream something, if you want to put something on the web, or you want to make a file format for something, et cetera, that's what your encoding is. Right. Decoding is basically for playback, or for digital display. Right. So someone might want to have an IP coming in, it's all NDI, and they've got a 4K, but they want to display that, or they want to use that for contribution, or they want to just put it behind a display. That's what they're going to decode. I'm going to take that IP, I'm going to go on HDMI, I'm going to put it behind a TV, and I'm maybe going to create a sort of a multi-view of that. So that's encode and decode. So it's one or the other. Now you have to buy an encoder and a decoder. Now you can have this, it'll do encode or decode, not simultaneously, one or the other. So you can do it all in one box.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Pleasure to have your time. And
thank you so much for coming by.
Absolutely.
And you're a global changer.
That's what I'd like to do.
That's absolutely. Sounds good.
But appreciate your time, and if there's anything else accessibility-wise, you got my card, so please, if there's any accessibility you need, stay in touch. I would love to give you feedback, test anything you need.
Absolutely.
That way we get it in front of everybody. Stevie Wonder's blind, but he's a musician.
Very, very true.
The same.
Sounds good. And I love Stevie Wonder.
There you go.
I've seen him live many times.
Many times.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
We're good. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye for now.
Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, wow, I'm here. It's about time to go home, I think, but I just got done with Magewell. Incredible devices, encoders, decoders, all the little fancy words that I've been using, but incredible little devices, compact, and this is why I'm here. They even showed up for new product that's coming out in September, so shh, don't tell nobody. No, tell everybody. Magewell is awesome. They're, people are really generous with information. So again, InfoComm, Las Vegas, Nevada. We're going to call it a wrap, I think. Maybe we might have one more hit, but I think this is a wrap. Thank you again, Las Vegas, for hosting myself and my AV person here. I'm not going to say his name because, well, Pedro G. Gonzalez. I said it. He could cut it. Thank you so much for what you've done for me out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're here at InfoComm. They're going to be here in Orlando come next year, so I'm definitely going to use this as an anniversary conference, and I'll be back next year. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for spending the time with us, and that was Magewell.